Welcome to the ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, where hidden treasures in your pocket change could be worth millions, and today we're diving into one of the most unbelievable and shocking stories in numismatic history, the 1980 Washington quarter that has stunned collectors, experts, and investors alike with its jaw-dropping $100 million estimated value, not because it was made of gold or encrusted with diamonds, but because of its extraordinary, mind-bending, and extremely rare minting errors, historical context, and the nearly impossible odds of its existence, making it one of the rarest and most fascinating error coins in American coinage. And what makes this quarter so special isn't just one error, but a unique combination of multiple, layered, and compounding mint mistakes, anomalies, and production oddities that came together in a single coin to defy logic, manufacturing protocols, and quality control measures at the Denver Mint, a coin that appears ordinary at first glance but upon close inspection reveals a plethora of mistakes that no regular quarter would ever have, starting with a double die obverse that caused the inscriptions like, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty" to appear doubled with a shadow-like effect, creating ghost images that are visible even to the naked eye, which in itself would already make the coin highly valuable. But that's just the beginning, because the reverse of the coin also suffers from a rotated die error, meaning that when you flip the coin over, the eagle and the inscriptions like "United States of America" and "quarter dollar" are not aligned as they should be but rather tilted significantly, indicating that the reverse die was improperly oriented during the striking process, and if that weren't enough, the coin was also struck on the wrong planchet, a transitional planchet error in which instead of being struck on a standard copper-nickel-clad quarter planchet, this particular coin was accidentally minted on a planchet meant for a foreign denomination or even a Susan B. Anthony dollar planchet, which would give the coin an unusual weight and a different metallic ring when dropped, adding to its anomaly profile, and the planchet also appears to have laminations and cracks that suggest it was defective to begin with, possibly leftover from an earlier run or improperly annealed before being fed into the press. And during the strike itself, the coin suffered a major off-center strike, possibly as much as 15% to 20%, causing part of the design on both the obverse and reverse to be missing or misaligned, with visible blank space on the edge and distortion in the portrait of George Washington, whose image appears stretched and misplaced, while the lettering runs off the rim in a way that makes the coin immediately identifiable as abnormal, and further inspection reveals clash marks, where the obverse and reverse dies struck each other without a planchet in between, leaving ghostly impressions of reverse design elements on the obverse die and vice versa, which then transferred to the planchet and created a layered, distorted appearance, and the coin even has evidence of die cracks and cuds, with raised metal lines stretching across George Washington's profile and a chunk of missing design on the reverse rim where a die break caused metal to pool and create a bulging mass, a cud that's highly sought after on its own, and the coin's surface also features striations and uneven toning, possibly the result of improper cleaning or chemical exposure post-mint. Yet these characteristics have been authenticated as natural mint origin features due to the time period and circumstances of the Denver Mint's equipment wear and maintenance cycles in the early 1980s, and all these errors together, the double die, rotated die, off-center strike, wrong planchet, die clash, die crack, cud, and more, create a unicorn scenario that's virtually impossible to replicate, making this single quarter a one-of-a-kind specimen in the world of coin collecting. And when this coin was discovered in a bulk lot of circulated coins by a sharp-eyed collector at a coin show in the early 2000s, it sent shockwaves through the community as experts scrambled to authenticate the coin using X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy, digital microscopy, and historical mint records, confirming that the coin was not tampered with post-mint and all its anomalies were genuine, prompting offers from elite collectors, private museums, and international investors to acquire this singular piece of American minting history. And while most rare quarters fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, the layered rarity, historical significance, and uniqueness of this 1980 quarter escalated its appraised value into the tens of millions, eventually being insured and auction listed for an astonishing $100 million, with provenance and legal documentation to support its authenticity, and beyond the physical errors. The 1980 date itself plays a role, as this was a transitional period in U.S. mint operations, with aging machinery, changing quality control standards, and an increase in coinage production to meet rising economic demand, which meant higher chances of minting mistakes slipping through undetected, especially at the Denver facility, known for its massive output and occasional quality lapses. And while other coins from this year show isolated errors, none have been found that display such a Complex stack of minting mistakes in a single specimen, making it the holy grail for Washington quarter enthusiasts and error coin collectors alike, and when featured in numismatic publications, this coin drew comparisons to the famous 1943 copper Lincoln cent and the 1913 Liberty Head nickel, placing it in the pantheon of the world's most valuable coins. And further adding to its mystique is the theory that this coin may have been an experimental strike or a rogue test piece that escaped destruction, possibly handled by a mint employee and accidentally released into circulation, which would explain its survival despite the glaring abnormalities. And over the years, its story has fueled countless rumors, from secret mint operations to conspiracy theories about hidden coin caches and cover-ups. Yet every metallurgical test, provenance trail, and expert evaluation confirms that this is an authentic error coin that defies probability, and today, collectors dream of stumbling upon a similar error, checking every 1980 D quarter they find in hopes of spotting doubled lettering, rotated reverses, or off-metal weights, and some have even tried recreating similar errors through damaged coins or counterfeits, but none have come close to replicating the exact sequence and quality of mistakes present in the genuine $100 million quarter, and the legacy of this coin continues to grow, with museums requesting it for exhibit, YouTube channels covering its history and analysis in viral videos, and educational institutions using it as a teaching tool for metallurgy, minting processes, and economic value of collectibles, and the coin's impact has even extended into the insurance and auction industries, prompting revised policies for extremely high-value small objects and creating new benchmarks for error coin valuation. And for new collectors just entering the hobby, the 1980 D Washington quarter serves as a beacon of possibility, a reminder that even the smallest and most overlooked items can hold immense value, both financially and historically, and that the world of numismatics is filled with hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. So as you check your change or explore old coin rolls, always remember that a seemingly ordinary coin might be worth a fortune if it bears the right combination of flaws, anomalies, and timing, and perhaps one day another example will surface. Until then, the legend of the $100 million 1980 D quarter remains one of the most captivating and talked about stories in the coin collecting universe, continuing to inspire, intrigue, and spark imaginations of treasure hunters everywhere who believe that the next big discovery could be hiding in plain sight. And as interest in rare error coins continues to grow with documentaries, social media exposure, and record-breaking auctions, the value of this coin may rise even further, possibly exceeding the $100 million mark in the years to come as scarcity, historical value, and collector demand intersect in ways that redefine what a simple piece of metal can be worth. So stay tuned, stay curious, and keep your eyes open, because the next quarter in your pocket could change your life forever.